9 weeks ago, this series began with a question. What is the remnant? The answer was never abstract. Identity, discernment, teachers, self-examination, vocation. Each week built toward this one. The end of a thing reveals what the beginning was for. This is week 10 of the Remnant Project. Let's begin. Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Endurance is not a passive state. Scripture never describes it as waiting around for time to pass. The hero who endures is doing something the whole time, holding a position under pressure designed to move them off of it. Endurance is active resistance. It looks like staying consistent when no one is watching, or showing up to serve the week you felt like your prayer went unanswered. James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised them that love him. Being tried is not evidence of abandonment. Trial is the mechanism. It is how conviction gets tested against pressure and proven real, not imagined. Fire does not punish gold. Fire proves gold. The remnant is not spared the furnace. The remnant is refined by it. Anyone treating ease as confirmation of favor is measuring covenant by comfort, and comfort was never the measure. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise. Patience here is not waiting it out. Patience is obedience stretched across time. Doing the will of God once is a decision. Doing the will of God across years, without applause, without a visible result, this is where it gets harder to stand. The promise sits on the far side of ordinary faithfulness, sustained long after the act stops feeling meaningful. Romans chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. This is not a call to minimize present pain. Paul names suffering plainly before he weighs it. The weight matters. Present suffering measured against present suffering offers no relief. Present suffering measured against the joy waiting on the other side becomes bearable. The way labor gives way to joy the moment a child is born. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 7 to 8. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. Paul writes this near execution, not near comfort. The three verbs, fought, finished, kept, describes conduct sustained to the last hour, not a single victorious moment. This is what closes out a life spent on the remnant path, not a peak experience, a record of continuance. 9 weeks of identity, discernment, teachers, self-examination, and calling all point toward this single outcome, a life that kept going. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. 2 commandments sit inside these verses. Be faithful. Do not grow weary. Both assume the fight is long. Neither promises the fight is short. The remnant does not endure because the outcome is guaranteed to feel good along the way. The remnant endures because the outcome is guaranteed. Period. He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. This is the whole of it. Identity, discernment, teachers, examination, vocation, endurance, 10 weeks, 1 remnant. If this teaching raised questions, bring them with you. Find us here weekly. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Yah Will Rise 1. We are located on YouTube at Yah Will Rise. Our newsletter can be located at theremnantproject.beehive.com. Get The Remnant on Amazon.com. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We explore new discussions every week. The Remnant Project examines the gradual replacement of truth. Link is in the description below. Yah Will Rise.